Hello. Hello. Okay. Hello. Hello. Oh, okay. Now it's working. Okay. Fixed it. Hello. Hello. Oh, okay. Now it's working. Okay. Fixed it. Hello. We can close this. Now it should be working. All right. We can start now. I think you can hear me, and the mic seems to be working now. Forgot to send the link somewhere else. Just figure this out. Okay. We should be good. Now we can begin. 9:15. All right. For anyone who's watching, we can begin now. And if people join, then they can see the. I started the live, but there was a problem with the mic, so maybe you didn't hear anything that I was saying. So I was just saying that we have two different resumes to review today. And thank you to the people who sent me their resumes so that I can take a look at them in advance, and then I can now maybe explain to everyone, and we can use their resumes as an example how to improve their resumes, and at the same time this might help other people, so it's just like a chain that helps other people, so that's good. All right, let's see if we can begin now. Just check some messages here. Okay, I think we're good to go, right? All right. Right, we can begin. Hello, everyone. Everyone who's joining, tuning in to the live, thank you, appreciate it. So we're gonna do some resume reviews, and maybe we'll talk a little bit more about the importance of tailoring your resume to each job application, and why that's important, and why you should do it, and how to do it as well, which is the most important part. So we're gonna start with the first resume, a resume that I got 2 days ago. I was taking a look at it, and I think we can learn a little bit about this one. So let me pull it up. I think I already have it on the right, so you can see it. I have my notes here, and let's see, make this a little bit smaller. Okay, cool. Yeah, so without further ado, let's just start. So this is a resume that I got. This is for an account manager specializing in campaign management, budget oversight, and all of this, right? Okay, so we're gonna review this resume. So the first thing that I can tell you about this one is the format. So the format is good. I like this format. It's ATS friendly. As you can see, I explained it before, but I'm just gonna explain it again for the people who weren't here the last time. So usually an ATS system parses the resumes just to make it easier for the recruiters to digest all the resumes that they get, right? And this helps them, select candidates and filter down some of the candidates. So it's always good to have like a good format. So here we have this format which is, I would say it's ideal because you don't have anything crazy, right? You don't have any two columns. You don't have like crazy colors. You don't have, the personal information or any type of information on one side and another information on the other. So it should be good. So it's gonna go line by line. So it's gonna parse this, and it's gonna parse this, and then it's gonna extract all the information, right? So that's good. So this is a good one. Okay. I'm I'm not accustomed to seeing the resumes have like a summary, and this is something that I missed, but now I just remember. So, and I didn't add this to the suggestions, but maybe let me just add it really quick. Maybe considering it would be like maybe considering removing the objective summary, it's called. It's fine if you have it. It has to, it has to do with its personal preference. So it's more like a suggestion. I've used it before. I think it works. Sometimes, other times it doesn't work too well. In this case, I'm gonna leave it, but I don't think I don't know if it can add much, right? But like if you use it correctly, then it's like an asset, okay? So I'm not gonna I said I was gonna add it here as a suggestion. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I think it's a good thing to have. Let's just have it there, okay? Just I see this is one page, so it's ideal. Maybe if it was 2 pages, then I would say remove this. Okay, but as we always do, we're gonna recreate the same resume using Resume Boost AI. And I already have the resume here itself, and then we're just gonna compare and go line by line, piece by piece, okay? So here we have the objective summary, but before that we have the profile information, which I have changed for privacy reasons. So here we have Arnaldo last, and then we have the, and I know it's super small, so you won't see it. I had to do it that way so that I could, fit all the information here. But maybe I can change the font, and then we will be able to see it. Let's see. Okay, that's a little bit better, and then we'll worry about the other thing later. But maybe see if there is another one. That's not good. Yeah, all of them are too big for this one. Maybe I'll just pick this one for now. Yeah, that one. Let's just go with that one. It's fine. Yeah. So basically, the first part. So we have, or he has, the personal information. That's completely fine. Whether you have the summary first or the personal information here, it doesn't really matter too much. So you have the name. This is standard. That's good. Email. There is no like a need to put like email, and then the email. You can just put the email. They know what it is. The phone, same thing. Maybe just put the phone itself. You don't have to put like it's a phone or not. So just, they know already. And I think my camera is moving. Oh, what's going on? Let's see. Is that better? Okay, cool. Yeah, so like you don't need the email, you don't need the label here for email, you don't need the label here for phone, you can just put the phone, you can just put the email. So that would be the first thing that I would recommend just removing. So just remove the remove labels, and labels for email. And I'm just writing some notes here, and phone, right? So we'll just say email and phone, okay. And then we have, the LinkedIn, that's completely fine. You don't need the www, you can just put LinkedIn and then it's gonna redirect it. So I think it's better to put it that way just to, I think it will help you. And then here we have the summary, the objective summary. So for the objective summary, I would recommend just trimming it down, maybe one sentence, maybe have 2 sentences. And the way I did it here is I haven't removed anything actually, but I know what to remove. I just wanted to leave it so that I can show you what I was gonna remove and why. So here you say a strategic account manager specializing in campaign management, budget oversight, reporting, inventory curation, and client relations with digital media, within digital media. So that's fine. I like that one because you're describing what you've worked on or what you're working on, right? Or what you're good at. So that's good. And then known for driving account growth, fostering partnership through education enablement. This sentence I will remove. I think it's a little bit too repetitive since you already explained what you're doing, and I think it's a little bit too, you'll have to sacrifice this one because I don't want you to sacrifice this one, which is a skill in business intelligence analytics, leveraging tools like SQL, Tableau, Power BI to create data-driven strategies that support business growth, okay? So you're already saying that what you do and you're creating data-driven strategies to support business growth, which is the same as this. If you just read this and the next is the same thing, known for driving account growth, which is the same thing that you're saying here, right? Growth, okay? So this is a little bit too redundant, so just remove one of them, not both, one of them. So the reason why I want you to remove this one here is because here you have some keywords that are going to be useful for you later on, right? So if you have like SQL, Power BI, Tableau, I don't know how to pronounce that one. Yeah, but if you have these keywords here, this is good because then you can match more job descriptions out there. So this is good. So I want you to keep this one, and yeah, just leave it the way it is. I think it's good as it is, okay? And I just removed one because a summary with maybe 3 or 4 sentences is way too much. Maybe just keep a 1 or 2, or like a very long one, and that would have the same effect, okay? So that's the first thing. So just remove one of those. Once again, here we have just email. We just have the phone. This is another thing. So we're missing the location. So that's super important. I don't know if you sent me the resume without the location for privacy concerns, which is completely fine. If that's the case, then it's fine. But if you sent me the resume and it didn't have like a location like this, I would recommend adding a location. That's super important so that they know where you're located. And even though I don't know exactly why you didn't send it, but like maybe it's because you want to apply to different places in the U.S. So you want to apply, to different places in the U.S. So if you say New Jersey, then you're constrained to New Jersey. I don't know if that's the logic. I'm just saying. So I would say add the location. That's super important. Even if it's like a remote location, well, you have to live somewhere, right? So that you don't live remotely anywhere, right? So you have to live somewhere. So I would recommend just adding the location. So just add the location, just put whatever. Like you don't have to be specific. This is another thing that maybe people don't like to put the location because it's they think that it's privacy concerns, right? We come back to the same thing, privacy concerns. So if you're concerned about your privacy, maybe just put the location in the following way. Just put like New York. New York is super big. They won't find you. You can put New Jersey. New Jersey is super big. They won't find you. So you can just, if you don't want to put the city, I would recommend putting the city and the state. So I would say maybe let's just say Newark, New Jersey, right? Newark is still super big. They won't find you. So if you can put that, then that helps recruiters so that they know like how far you are from the location of the job. If it's remote, then it won't matter, but still they want to see the location, and they want to see the location for tax purposes as well. Like if you don't put the location, they don't know where to register you as or it depends on where the company is registered and which taxes you have to pay. So this is important. So you need to have the location. Sorry that I keep just moving this up. I don't know why it keeps going down. Maybe let me exaggerate it a little bit. There. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay. Let's see. So that's related to the location. So I think you should add the location, okay? All right. Next thing, so that's the location, the LinkedIn we have here, that's fine. And as I said, you can just have linkedin.com and then your LinkedIn. This is no real information, by the way. Work experience, so the work experience is the next thing here. So, work experience. So we have the name of the title or the job title or the role name. In this case, it's account manager, which is good. We have account manager. Then we have the company name, which is Stack Adapt. I don't know what happened here. Oh, it's something with the zoom. Yeah, if you zoom in, you can see that it works. And if you download it, it should work. Yeah, I don't know why it's cutting off like that. Anyways, so yeah, so we have the job title, we have the company name, and then we have this format for the dates. So for the dates, I would say maybe change the format. This is not something that it's not as important as you think. So maybe if it's like this, it doesn't matter too much. So it's fine. This is just like a personal preference. I would have it like this maybe, and then present. So you don't need to have like, oh well, not like that, but like this. Yeah. You don't maybe to save space you wanted to put it like this, which is completely fine. It's just like a suggestion. Okay, so that's that. And then for the bullet points here, so that's important. So let's see another thing that I have to mention before we get to the bullet points is the font is let's see what this is. I don't know if it's like an 8 or a 9. It's a little bit too small, so what I would do is I would actually use like a bigger font. Yeah. And let's see what else. Not too big either, but yeah, like I think it's too small. But I know I use like that font to fit all the content here, but you can maybe bigger. Yeah, just a bigger one, okay? And then let's get to the work experience. I would say for the work experience here, we have too many bullet points. Maybe you're repeating yourself too much here in some of them. Another thing that I notice is that you need to also add like a missing period at the end of each sentence, each paragraph, or yeah. Well, the sentences are fine, but like the paragraphs, or this is where you need to put like a period. I think that's important. Otherwise, it looks a little bit. I think it's just like a grammar thing that you need to correct as well. So this is fine. So here you have like a lot of experience for this one. So let's just try to trim it down a little bit. So achieved an average of 138% net retained revenue and 100% client retention rate for 2000. Okay, but what does this mean? Achieved an average of retained revenue. Okay. In this, with consistent quarter-over-quarter book of business growth ranging from quarterly. Okay, so this is more like stats, right? So these are like your stats, like I did this, and then I don't know if this helps with what you've done. Maybe because of course you're an account manager, so the metrics are different for you, so you need to measure them in this, right? Let's see, I don't know much about that. I don't know much about account manager, but let's just keep it for now. Let's keep reading, okay? Leverage the Stack Adapt DSP to design and execute high-performing programmatic campaigns, ensuring alignment with client goals and Stack, delivering high client satisfaction, programmatic campaign activation. Okay, I like that one. That one is good. I don't know what DSP is, but I'm just gonna leave it at that. Maybe you can also have it like the way you had it here, maybe the entire name, and then you can just put the acronym. To design and execute high-performing programmatic campaigns, ensuring alignment with client goals, and I would just leave it at this, because then you're just repeating itself. It's just repeating the same thing over and over again. Here you're saying once again, you mentioned once again programmatic campaign activation, which you also mentioned here, that you already like designed and executed these campaigns, right? I would just leave it at this, just to make it a little bit short. I think that won't hurt. Okay, and then we have Conducted education platform training sessions, including quarterly business reviews to identify trends and ROI opportunities, delivering actionable insights supported by topical research. Okay, yeah, so here you're using some keywords, which is good. I don't know exactly what they mean. I guess it has something to do with, let's see what it has something to do with Mediator. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. So that's good, yeah. So that's what I thought. So these are platforms which can be used as keywords as well, so that's good. Yeah, so you want to keep this here. And I would recommend using more of those. So here I see that you don't use any keywords, which is fine since you're just describing what you've achieved. But I recommend maybe just throwing like a keyword in just to, just for funsies, right? Okay. Identify upselling and cross-selling opportunities by collaborating with internal teams, presenting compelling service expenses to increase overall stickiness. Okay. This one, I think you can remove this one. It can go away. Identify upselling and cross-selling opportunities by collaborating with internal teams, presenting compelling service expansions that increase overall platform stickiness. Propose and explore opportunities for platform enhancements, contributing to open betas and product development discussions to expand service offerings. Okay, yeah. So here in these two, so you're explaining what you did, right? And that's completely fine, but you're not mentioning, so in this case, like, and it's contributing to open betas and product development discussions to expand service offerings. What are some of those service offerings? Maybe there you can say something like service offerings like I don't know, like delivering high quality ads using Google Analytics or something, Google Ads or something like that, right? I don't know if you did that. I'm just saying, like, these two are like good opportunities for you to actually throw in some keywords or some platform names which can help you match, some roles out there. So it's good to actually try to include some of these keywords, because here it's a little bit too general, too broad. I don't know exactly. These are good bullet points, but at the same time, it's like, how's these two, how are them gonna help you, I don't know, land your next role if you're not talking anything very specific? It's like too broad, you know what I'm saying? So I would say maybe change those. Elected member ThoughtSpot advisory board, providing strategic guidance to enhance ThoughtSpot integration. See here, so look what you did there. So here you're saying like ThoughtSpot, right? So this is good. Why? Because you're naming like a platform, technology, company, whatever that is, you're naming it, and then you're putting in the keywords. So then people will know, and that will help you. So if a recruiter looks at this, let's see what this is, because I don't know what this is. Let's just take a look. Yeah, so it's a company, right? Intelligence platform. It's also like a platform, right? So if you're applying for a job and like a recruiter sees that, then he or she is gonna recognize, like, okay, this is like maybe like a prestigious company, right? Or this is like a platform that I've used, that I've heard of. So that gives you better chances. So you wanna include keywords. You wanna include keywords in your bullet points. I guess that's the bottom line here, that you wanna include keywords. Okay, elected member, ThoughtSpot advisory board, providing strategic guidance to enhance. Yeah, so here, maybe you don't need to put like elected member, ThoughtSpot advisory board. You can just rewrite it and say something like providing strategic guidance to enhance ThoughtSpot integration, actively participating in meetings, leading quality assurance testing, and offering feedback on new features to improve company-wide account manager experience. And you can say, like, as an elected member and no need for the ThoughtSpot advisory board, right? And then you get rid of the colon, you get rid of the comma there, and all of that. Okay, you want it to be more readable, so that you don't have like, so it's not like you're not saying something like, I worked on, or such as, and then colon, and then in a list things like that, right? So that was like a hard stop because you were like elected member, thought advisory board, colon, and then. So you want it to be easy to read. Providing strategic guidance to enhance software integration, actively participating in meetings, in quality assurance testing, and offering feedback on new features to improve company-wide account manager experience. To improve company-wide account manager experience, okay. I don't know why this is account manager, so account manager experience, but I don't think it should be uppercase. Improve company-wide account manager experience as an elected member of the advisory board. It has like the same ring to it, okay? So we have to get rid of some of these. So I'm just gonna get rid of these two, or maybe just trim them. Let's see. Identify upselling and cross-selling opportunities by collaborating with internal teams. To open betas and product here maybe you can just say propose and explore opportunities for platform enhancements. So this can go, you don't need to say like I propose, I explore, I did, like this is something like this is like if I said something like an example, right? If I said something like, okay, attended meetings where I gave my feedback or something like that, and my feedback to enhance the platform. So it's something like that, right? So it really doesn't have any impact. I think it doesn't really like it has an impact. So it's better if you just say something like, okay, what happened? What happened? Okay, it just went away. Maybe I just pressed the wrong thing. Okay. So contributed to open betas and product development discussions to expand service offerings. You can say something like that. And maybe you can combine these two, right? Identify upselling cross-selling by collaborating with internal teams. See, that's the thing. Like here you're just saying like, okay, I contributed with ideas to platform enhancement. Collaborated with internal teams and presented like expansions for the platform. So be a little bit more specific. So maybe say, I implemented these ads or this automation to help the company improve their stickiness, right? And that's a little bit better. And even better, integrated Google Ads. This is just an example. Google Ads and ThoughtSpot, platform intelligence, or whatever features it has to expand, the services such as this and that to increase the platform stickiness. So just try to be a little bit more specific, because I don't know exactly which opportunities were these cross-selling opportunities, or I don't know exactly what these service expansions that you're talking about are. So maybe they were compelling to you. Maybe, I don't know. I just I need more information as a recruiter, right? So that's what I would say. So maybe I'll just remove this. I want to remove this as well because it just contributed to open betas. So like what? Or product development discussions, like which one? To expand service offerings, like which one? I don't know much about account managers, so I cannot rewrite this by myself because I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to account managers. So yeah, and of course I understand that you're an account manager, so maybe you don't get to. It's more like you're a manager, right? So you're trying to, tell people what to do or like suggest with ideas and whatnot. But you can be a little bit more specific just so that it seems that you have a good handle with the technologies that they use and some of the things that they do at that company, right? One good example is this one: conducted education platform training, including. See, this is some keywords that maybe account managers know. Identify trends. This is another keyword. ROI. Directional insights supported by typical and third-party data from Media Radar, Statista, and Insider Intelligence. See, those are some keywords. So that's good. This one is also good because you're saying, okay, I use this technology, Stack Adapt DSP, to design and execute this campaign. So you're being specific about what it is, right? I know what a campaign is, so people know this. Ensuring alignment with client goals and the platform's technology stack. So see, in here maybe you can mention some of that technology stack, right? So that's good. This is also good. I will keep that one because you're an account manager, so I think this helps you a lot. So I'm just gonna remove this one because I guess it needs more information and you need to be a bit more specific about that. Okay, so that's for this one. And yeah, maybe we'll have to move a little bit faster. We're taking too long here. Okay. The second one is Essence Mediacom Manager Media Activation. So once again, maybe just change this so that it looks something like this. And once again, this is just a suggestion. You don't have to do anything that you don't want to. And yeah, so here. This one is a little bit better. I think I read it. So, led the development of programmatic strategy for high-profile events and premieres in entertainment and sports. See, this is good. Led, and you're like a manager of like media activation, which is related to all of this. So this is good. And premieres in entertainment and sports, including Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Keyword. Premier League. Oh well, sorry. What happened here? Just moved it away. Kardashians. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's go. Okay. Premier League, NASCAR, the Tokyo Summer Olympics, the Beijing Winter Olympics, and major WWE tentpole events. Okay, so this is good. This is a strong bullet point. Good use of keywords or companies, events, things like that. You were in a media activation manager, so this helps a lot. And led in the development of programmatic strategies, so you're being specific about what you like, which strategy, right? For high-profile events and premieres. Okay, this is good. Yeah. Foster positive relationships with vendors and DSP representatives, acting as the main point of contact to research new features and capabilities to enhance existing programmatic media planning. Okay, yeah, this is good. This is a good one. Collaborated with senior leadership and analyst teams to evaluate and deploy DSP solutions, driving channel agnostic strategies that improve campaign efficiency and effectiveness. These bullet points, they rock. They're really good. These are really good. So I ask you something. Compare this to the ones that you have here, and then you'll see that the ones that I removed are very weak in comparison to these ones, right? And of course, different things, you did different companies, you did different things, which is completely fine. But just saying, like, you can see that these are way better because you're saying, like, collaborating with senior leaders. So you're being specific about things to evaluate, being specific, and deploy DSP solutions, being specific once again. You can even be more specific there. And then what was the result? Driving channel agnostic strategies that improve campaign efficiency. So this was the result. So see, you're doing it right. Evaluated campaign performance and deliver actionable insights to clients and leadership. Crafting data-driven narratives that showcase ROI and ensure swift issue resolution. Okay. Maybe mention which issues you came across. So like maybe and ensure issue resolutions for this or that or something like that. You can be a little bit more specific, but that's good. Mentor junior team members, equipping them with the skills and confidence to excel in campaign management, reporting, and advance their careers in the agency space. This one, yeah, you're a manager, so we'll have to sacrifice one or two of these for the sake of keeping the rest on one page with a good font. Okay, so we'll have to sacrifice one of it, and I don't know exactly which one, but yeah. Okay, so let's see which one. First one, not a chance. Foster positive relationships with vendors. This is good. I like that one. Collaborated with senior leadership. That's also good. Evaluated campaign performance and deliver actionable insights. Yeah, I think all of these are better than the last one. Once again, I just removed, this is good, but I just removed because you were a manager, so that's good. But I'm just gonna remove this one, as these four have more impact than that one, and removing that one also frees up some space here. And once again, you don't have to use this. You can use yours. You can use this one. But I think you have to increase the font a little bit, like maybe 1 point here. I don't know if this is 10 or whatever it is, 9. Just increase it 1. Okay, 1 level. All right. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. And then for the next one, we have this company, we have the job title, role, and once again, we'll just do this. We'll just do this, so that's good. And oh, you have even more here. Yeah, we might have to sacrifice even more. Okay, collaborated with cross-functional teams on strategy and led execution for BMW campaigns and budget steering. See, this is good. This is good. DSPs, such as, or remember, you want it to flow. You don't want it to be like a hard stop. So just go or like, or I don't know, such as sounds a little bit better. Okay. This is good as well. See, these two are very good. Like collaborated with cross-functional teams on strategy and led execution for BMW media campaigns, handling budgets exceeding this, ensuring seamless delivery across DSPs such as good. See, that's good. Good use of keywords. It's also like the result, right? Exceeding and ensuring seamless delivery. So this is the result. So what you did, you collaborated with cross-functional teams on strategy and led execution of this. The how, maybe it's missing, but no, I think this is a strong one. Okay, leverage datorama. Leverage datorama, good use of keyword in which, and you're saying like I use this platform to optimize campaigns, maintaining, I don't remember exactly what this stands for, but yeah, key performance and driving consistent improvements. Yeah, this is good. You can be even better with that one, but like it's good. I think it's good enough. Okay. OMD, programmatic planning and operations analyst. Okay. I see you've done a lot of like analysis, and there's like roles related to analyst. Well, that one. Okay. Manage campaign documentation, reconcile billing summaries, and monitor performance on programmatic media executions. Yeah, they're related to media. They're related to campaigns. They're related to ads. So I think it's good. This is good. Maybe add one more here. You can add something else here. So I would add one more just because it looks too, in comparison to the other work experience that you have, I think it looks out of place if it just has one here. Maybe just add another one just to make it look, just make it look similar to these three here, which have like a lot of work experience. I'm sure you can just come up with something here, or like another thing that you did here that you can add there. Okay, this one is good. This one is good. These two are really strong as well. Once again, for the sake of just keeping this one page, I'll have to remove some of them. So let's see if I can maybe change the font. And maybe I don't have to remove anything if I change the font. Let's see. No, I'll have to remove anything, otherwise it won't work. Anyways, okay. Let's see. Achieve an average. Leverage and act. Okay, conduct. Yeah, this one is a little bit too long. Provide strategic guidance to enhance ThoughtSpot integration. Maybe you can just say, maybe you can just say this thing. So read that. Providing strategic guidance to enhance. Okay, providing strategic guidance. You can just say enhance. ThoughtSpot integration, actively participating in meetings. By doing what? By actively participating in meetings, leading quality assurance testing, and offering feedback on new features to improve company-wide account manager experience. As an elected member of the, I don't think you should mention this. I think you can just leave it like that. That's it. Okay. And then we've trimmed that one, collaborated with seniors in performance and deliver action insights. These are good. How did you do this? Yeah, maybe I can just remove this. Evaluated campaign performance and deliver actionable insights to clients and leadership. Crafting data-driven narratives that showcase ROI. Yeah, so you're not being specific about which data-driven narratives you were using here, or like about the actionable insights, which were those actionable insights. Yeah, so you can, this could be improved, so maybe I'm just gonna remove this one. Okay, so I think we've removed enough. Let's go back to making a one page. I'm still struggling to make a web page. That's crazy. Okay, just change that then. Wow. I still, yeah, it's a lot of experience here. And you still have to add one here. So yeah, maybe just use this format because otherwise it won't work with this format, I think. It's just how you just have a lot of experience for the first two. Just making it hard here. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if maybe remove something from this one. Let's see, stack adapt. Leading quality assurance testing, offering feedback on the print. Education plan, including quarterly reviews. Yeah, maybe you can just say conduct education platform training sessions, including you. It doesn't matter if you remove it or not. Quarterly business reviews, event trends, and ROI opportunities, delivering actionable insights. Once again, which actionable insights? And this is the second time that I see this, delivering actionable insights. Right there from here. Identify trends and ROI opportunities supported, because you're not saying which deliver actionable insights. So this is just like a fill word. You're just filling the words here. Opportunity supported by topical research and third party. By research and third party. Okay, yeah, that looks a little bit better. Leverage to design and execute high performing programmatic campaigns. Ensuring alignment with client goals and the platform stack. High performing campaigns. Ensuring a client goal. They know it has to be aligned with the client goals and the platform's technology stack. This is not adding much either, so just gonna remove that. Okay, so now it looks like one page, and I don't think we've sacrificed much as to hurt the resume itself. Okay. Conduct education. Okay, this is good. This is good. This is good. And here maybe you can add one more, and we'll just go to platform skills. So for platform skills, you want to say just skills. You don't have to say platform skills. Maybe just say skills. Okay. And then for business intelligence tools, I wouldn't put a label here because once again, they know what they are. So like if you're talking about Google Analytics, if this one, I don't know what it is. I don't know what this is, but like people who, are actually in this world, they know what they are. And people who are actually not related to this, like me, I still can figure out that this is maybe like a platform or like a, Yahoo is like a company, but like, like these things, right? Or some of them. So I think you should remove these labels. You can just put like the skills like this, remove like that, remove that. So ThoughtSpot, business user. Yeah, this also I will just remove unless this is super important. This is something like to differentiate between that and something else. If not, I'll just put like ThoughtSpot. SQL, Tableau, Google Analytics, DV 360, Trade Desk, Yahoo DSP, Stack Adapt. See? In here, oh wow, sorry, that's my fault. Should not click that. Nothing is happening because it's missing something here. Okay. Anyways, yeah. So here, what I would recommend, adding more skills. So try to add more skills. Try to add skills related to what you wanna be in the future. So if you wanna apply to, I don't know, if you wanna apply to be something like a data analyst, right? So just research like which data analyst skills they need or which data analyst technologies the data analysts use. To be redundant here, data analyst skills, right? Oh, better technologies. So if you just do like a research about this, you'll see that you can include some of these. Excel, I know you know Excel, Python, SQL, NoSQL databases. Here, this is the one that you have. Power BI. So see, you're also mentioning, I saw Power BI, so you can also put Power BI here. If it repeats, it doesn't matter. But yeah, just try to add more skills here related to what you want to apply for. So if you're applying for like a developer role, then you want to add some technologies for a developer role. And in this case, I know you mentioned that you don't know exactly I know you said that you want to transition careers, but you don't know exactly what you're going for. So in that case, I'll answer the question, but yeah, just try to add skills related to the job that you're applying for, okay? Let me just reload this because I think I got stuck there. And okay, and what I wanna do here is, where's the skills? Here. Yeah, so I'll just show you something that I show every time that I do this resume reviews. I'll just go here and I'll just go to jobs and maybe I'll just put like data analyst, right? Data analyst, right? I'm just saying maybe you want to go for this, but let's just say that you want to go for this. It already has some of the tools that you want. See, you're missing Excel. They have Excel. Yeah, this is super short. Let's pick a good one. Microsoft Excel, once again. Let's pick this one maybe. Same thing, Excel, SQL. Is that all you need? Okay. That's all you need. Yeah, data scientist, that's another thing that I mentioned that I'll see. This one, this is a good one. Okay. Let's just copy this thing. Let's just go here and I'm gonna copy this because I don't want to lose them. Okay. So what I did was the following. I just copied the job description from here and then I just pasted it into the software. And for the skills list, it extracted everything from the thing. So it extracted everything from the job description, all the keywords that you need for that job specifically, and it just added them here. So that's the thing. That's what I wanted to tell you. Like data analysis, yeah, this you don't need. See, extract the things that are not needed. But those, like Python, R, SQL, Java, Scala, Pandas, NumPy, SciPy, TensorFlow, PyTorch, all of these, right? All of these are good skills that you want to include here. In interpersonal skills, yeah, maybe this is not needed, but yeah, just remove that. You just want keywords. See, this makes it better. I know maybe you don't know all of these technologies, but like maybe if you've done things with Python, or maybe you can just take like a course on Python or things on Python, and then you can start learning Python. You can this is like stuff that you can self-teach yourself. So that's not like I'm not saying just add skills that you don't know anything about, right? But like if you're interested in going for like a data analyst role, you'll need to know Python. And some of these libraries are super common for data analysts and data scientist roles. So once again, if you don't know any of those, maybe take a course, maybe watch some YouTube videos, maybe work on projects, and then you can get like a handle of them and see how you can get like a feel for them, right? And then you can see like how become familiar with them and see how you can advance your career by knowing them, and then you can add them to the skills list. And this is gonna make it better because then if you apply for any of these jobs, you already have those keywords. So that's what I just wanted to tell you. I know you don't have all of them, but like if you can just pick up some of them and then you can add them to the skills list, that would be wonderful. Okay, cool. That's for skills. So just I think you're missing some, so just try to add more skills. I'll add some of the ones that I think you know, like Excel. Okay, I just added one. Okay, cool. And education here. Okay, so this is what I wanted to trim as well. So for education, you have this, the school, and I see you're also missing, well, this is, people know where it is because it's Brooklyn College, right? But if it's like one that they don't know about, right? Then you want to have the location as well. So yeah, maybe it doesn't hurt to have the location. In this case, it's good, yeah. And most of the universities and colleges in the US, they have like the name of the school, so they know where it is, right? So then you don't have to add it. In this case, you don't have to add it. Okay. A Bachelor of Arts in Business Administration, that's good. You don't have to include GPA, graduation date. I would add the graduation date. I don't know if you didn't add it because it's too far into the past. I don't know if that's the reason, but like I would have it here. I think that helps so to give like recruiters like a timeline of when you graduated, when you got the first job, and which jobs you've gotten and whatnot. Okay, So I would add something like that. Um, then you have this business intelligence analyst, and then see, in here you have like the keywords that you should actually have in the skills. So all of this should go to in the skills as well. And here, I don't think you should have like a description of what you did. Maybe it's a good idea. Maybe not. Maybe just maybe one or two sentences, but don't have like another like work experience added here, just just for that. And I know you wanna explain, but like I don't know if it's needed to add it there. Okay, I think you can just have the if they're curious about it, they'll ask you, and they can always like look it up. So they can always like look this up and see what this is. And I know I missed a T here, so see, they know it's like a boot camp. They just have to do it like that, and then become a Power BI data analyst or something like that, a business intelligence analyst. So they'll know what it is about, right? They just have it's just like one googling away from it. Okay. Yeah. So don't put like I wouldn't add much information. I just put like maybe I'll just final project, analyze, restore, and order data, highlighting customer demographics, spending habits, or anything. Okay, yeah. See, I think this is way too much information. Maybe you just want to say and coursework, including data analysis. See, you're already talking about what you did, so maybe this is just some extra stuff that you don't want to have. If you want to have a sentence to explain, that's completely fine. So I would leave this one: build foundational expertise in Excel. All of this is fine through hands-on projects and coursework, including data cleaning, creating pivot tables, building interactive charts, and leveraging. See, this is good. I would just leave this. That's enough. And then certification. Yeah, maybe just put like certification and then the date when you got it. So don't just put like 2024. Just put like, you can put something like I don't know which certification you got, but just say like maybe this name, right? Intelligence analyst certification or something like that. I don't know what it's called, but if you just put certification, it could work. Yeah, you can just certification. Okay, yeah, that's fine. And then here you want to put some dates, and here you want to put some dates as well for this, so that they know what's the timeline and what's the what's the way to go here. I don't know if you graduated first or you got this first, so they need to know that as well. So yeah, I would do that. Okay, that's the thing about this. Let's see, medium. Just keep playing with this. All right. Yeah. Anyways. Just gonna keep it at 9 then. Cool. And then let's just use way too big. I just go with that one. And once again, you don't need to use this. I'm just trying to see how it looks. Okay. So just to recap here. And sorry, I've extended too much on this one. Let's see. So format is fine. Great for parsing. It should pass ATS systems. We'll just look at the original one. Strong bullet points. Maybe you can do some rewriting. Good use of keywords and the summary and the skills. You need more skills. So yeah, I removed some of the sentences there. So I did that with the rewriting of the bullet points. Okay, the font is too small in my opinion. We talked about that. Graduation day from the college, from the Brooklyn College. No need to label the skills and group them as business intelligence tools and advertising platforms, which is what we did here. So we fixed that. Let's see. Add more skills, keywords, and work experience to match more roles. That's what I was saying. Considering changing the date format from June, and then that not a big deal. Try to add an extra bullet point to OMD work experience, and instead of repeating the same keywords, try to add new ones. That's what I was also saying. Maybe do a course or something. Watch some YouTube videos. You did like a certification, so maybe you learn Python there. So mention Python as well. It's important. So some of the points that I don't agree with is like missing the location. Just please add location, personal information, location for the jobs as well. Yeah, so that's something that I missed as well. Yeah, so you want to add the location where this was. people need to know where it was. And then this same thing, just so that if it's remote, then just put remote, but they need to know like where it is. And they need to know that. It's for tax purposes and it's for other purposes as well, so that if it's like a job in New Jersey, right, and then all the work that you've done is in North Carolina, so I don't think they're gonna hire you, of course, but like, yeah, I mean, they need to know where you're located. Otherwise, they're just gonna ignore this resume because they're gonna think that you're hiding something. I don't know. Okay, remote objective summary. I think it's too long. Maybe just max 2 sentences. This is what we did here, so we fixed it, but just removing 1 sentence. Then this is strong. I wouldn't rewrite it. It's good. Remove labels for email and phone. Yeah, so we talked about that. Okay. And then there are some questions, so let's get to these questions. Give me just 1 second here. Let me just answer some questions that I have. Okay, so let's just get to the questions. Okay, so this person asked, where am I? Whoa. Need to get to my, okay, cool. Yeah. Was that like, I thought someone sent me something? Okay, yeah, someone. Okay, future review. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll do a future review. Okay, thanks for the message. I guess someone is watching this. That's good. Okay. Yeah, so as I was saying, the questions. Yeah, let's get to the questions. Sorry, yeah. Okay, the question: flow and readability. Is my jargon too much? So that was the question, and the question is about this resume here. Okay, so the flow and readability. I think it's good. I don't think it's easy to read. It's a little bit hard to read just because you have like a lot of content and the font is too small, so it makes it hard to read. See, I have to zoom in so that I can actually read some of the stuff. See, and that's not good because you don't want recruiters to do that extra work. They don't like to do that. No one likes to do that. Okay, so yeah, I will trim. You don't have to trim what I trimmed. This is your resume, so just build it as if it was yours, of course. I was trying to build it as if it was yours, so you just have to build it as the way that you want it. Of course, that's not gonna. Let's see what I want to say. Yeah, so you just want to build it the way that you want it. Okay, I can just give you some pointers, but that's not gonna be like the final word on how you build your resume. Okay, so yeah, you stream as much as you can. There are some repetitions, so just try to get rid of the repetition. I showed you some of the repetition, and one that I remember is the data actionable insights. So you mentioned that twice, but still I don't know what exactly were these delivering actionable insights. And then I saw it somewhere else. And deliver actionable insights. So see, it's redundant, it's repetitive. So I wouldn't. Maybe I'll remove that. And that's why I removed it. So yeah. So I would say that. So I don't think it reads too well. If you trim it and maybe add like a line height here, like just make it wider. I think that will help a lot. But with trimming it, I think that will help all the way to make it more readable, right? Yeah, because it's just difficult to read. See, it looks like this, which is you don't have to change many things here. I would say just trim it a bit. Once again, yeah, I'll just remove this maybe, or just read over this and just try to see which ones you wanna sacrifice. No one wants to remove their accomplishments or like resume like work experience that they've had, but I think it's a little bit too much. I think with having 3 very strong ones, I think you're good to go. So I will remove maybe 2 of them here, maybe just remove 1 of them, maybe add 1 here because this looks a little bit too empty compared to the others. remove this label. So we talked about that. Okay. Yeah, so it reads well. Maybe bring education section up to go after personal information section. The jargon is good, as you need to include a lot of keywords to match as many jobs as you can. So jargon is ideal if it has like keywords in them. I know that's contradictory because maybe you don't want like a jargon too technical or anything like that, but they're recruiters, they know. And most of the recruiters, even if they don't know anything about like Python, about like JavaScript, about the technologies, they know that they have to be mentioned on your resume. Yeah, so I've had calls where recruiters would call me and then they would say like, oh, do you have experience with Python or with PyTorch? And then I would start explaining, yeah, I've used PyTorch to do this, to create this and that. And then okay, I'm not like a technical person, but I was asked I was put on this, like, I don't know if they use like a sheet of paper or something that they read off. But they said like, okay, but here it says that you need to have this and this and that. And if you just hit those points, if you just say like, I have experience with PyTorch, I have with this, with that, and they have them in the list, they'll be like, okay, yeah, this is a guy that I'll pass to the next filter. Even if they don't know anything about the technology, they just need to know that it has to be included on your resume and that, you can do this or that with that. That's it. That's all they need to know. And they're prepared for that. They're recruiters. Even if they're not technical, they're super intelligent when it comes to that. Okay, so maybe trim bullet points and rewrite them to include more keywords to cater to more roles and industries. Okay, so that's the thing that I would do. I would just cater to more roles and industries depending on the keywords that I use, okay? I just add more keywords. And the second question is, sorry, I'm just talking too much, I think, I'm just rumbling here. I'll just try to keep it to the point. Okay, so I'm trying to transition careers and what I don't know yet. As I begin looking into new roles and industries, what's more palatable? How can I sound neutral and open without sacrificing my accomplishments? Okay, so the first thing to do here is to make a list of roles in industries that you want to go into, maybe 2 or 3, no more than that, as your search will become too broad. Sorry, I'm just reading of this. So the first thing is to decide yourself what you want to do. Decide which roles you want to go for. Just pick 1 or 2, or like the industries or whatever you want to go into, and then just write them down. So for example, here you're asking me like what's more palatable. So based on your resume, I don't know exactly what you've done before exactly. Just by the resume that I read, I know some things. So I would say do data analyst, data scientist. So that's, for me, that's the top one that you can go into. Manager, maybe you don't want that because I know you've been a manager already, so maybe you don't want to be that. That's why you're saying that you want to transition careers, but you have a lot of experience and that helps with that, right? So that would be the next thing. Software engineer, developer, product manager, all of those you can do. Why? Because you have some skills here which are good skills to have as any of the things that I mentioned. So data analyst, data scientist, I know you've done a lot of SQL, like that's like a good data analyst, data scientist skill to have. So you can go for that one. That's why I said add Python, because Python, that's something that's gonna help you, like as a data analyst, as a data scientist. That's something that they use all the time. R, that's another programming language that's also good for data analysis. So, and we were just looking at this, and sorry about this. I just answered that later. Okay, so data analyst, but thank you for messaging me. We'll do the review maybe a different day, but yes. Okay, so so as I was saying, like data analyst, data scientist, any of those roles, you can see that all of the skills that they mentioned, you already have. So you can go for these roles, even if you're maybe missing some of the technicality or some of the technical work experience. Maybe you can just do like a boot camp, or you can work on projects. That's even better than the boot camp. And then you can show people that you've done something. Then you just include it on your resume. And if it's related to data analysis, they'll consider you because you have the right keywords and you have the project, and you can ask. I mean, you can tell them like I'm transitioning careers. I'm trying to do this or that and whatnot. Okay. So yeah, so that's why data analysis, data scientist is my top choice for you. It's my yeah, just because you have most of the skills that they already ask for, so you can easily get through. You can get your foot on the door, right? Okay, and then in the end, it will come down to you. Some of the experience that you have, that's what I mentioned. You already have some of the skills and some of the experience that can help you land those roles. And I know you said, how can I sound more neutral and open without sacrificing my accomplishments? I would say instead of trying to sound more neutral and open, I'd just niche down. Otherwise, you'll be a jack of all trades, master of none. So be specific. So just try to be more specific. And once again, just create. So do this. Make a list. That's the first thing. Which roles and industries you want to go for. And then create 2 or 3 different versions of the same resume that you have. One for manager, lead, product manager, and administrative roles. One for data analyst, data scientist, maybe SQL developer. You can also do that. And data related roles, and maybe one more. That's your choice. But that's what I would do. So you can just rewrite that. And you have like a lot of experience here. So you can easily just break down or just split the experience here and put it in a different resume, and then just split the experience here and put it in a different resume. And one can be for manager positions or managerial positions, and another one can be for like data analysis, data scientist, SQL developer, and whatnot. Okay? So that's my advice on this resume. That's my advice on the questions, or those are the answers. I'll send you this. After I'm done with the live, I'll send you this. And I'll also give you some credits so that you can use my software here and you can create your resume. I can send you this one as well. So this is the one that we fixed during the live. You know, this is not going to be useful because it has some things that I added here. I know maybe you don't live in Newark. Yeah, but once again, this looks clean. See, it looks a little bit cleaner than the one here and more compact and simple. So, and see. So yeah, I think this one is better. Of course, I'm biased because it's my software, but yeah. Anyways, I'll send you the feedback, and then you can send me your email, and I'll give you some credit so that you can start working on your resume, maybe using my tool, or maybe you can just use the resume that you already have. It doesn't matter. I'm just trying to help you here and help other people too. Okay, so that's for that one, and we still have another resume to review. So yeah, it's sorry that I extended too much on this. I think it's good, but yeah, I should keep it short. Okay, let's go. Let's go with the other one, which is this one here and this one here. Okay, and this is the other one, and I already have also. I also created it here. Okay, just gonna move this here. No, let me just keep that there. Yeah, you already explained the skills thing, so maybe I won't explain it again. Okay, so this is the other resume. This is the other resume that I've created. And okay, yeah. So I got another resume to review. So for this one, we're talking about MarTech developer. And I don't think I mentioned it here anywhere, but yeah, it's a MarTech developer, which is marketing technology developer or something like that. Okay, and here we can see that, let's see the original one. This is the original one. So at first glance, you can see it's has like a lot of content. Once again, most of the resumes that I receive have like a lot of content, so that's good. You have like a lot of content to work with. It would be harder if you didn't have any content. Yeah, so here I can see that the name is way too big. I know it's this has been redacted so that it's privacy issues once again. But yes, so I see the name here is just way too big. What I would do is I would try to make it smaller. That would be the first thing to do here. And then I know you have here 2 columns. Here you have some of the things, so I can see. Sorry about that. Well, that was just the mail. That's a good thing. Okay. Yeah. So this is the. You have like LinkedIn, phone, email, and all of that, and GitHub as well. And here you have the name. So that's good. The two column, I don't like the two column too much, but since here this is just the header, I think it would be okay when an ATS system parses this, or maybe not. Maybe try to make the name smaller. That would be the first suggestion actually. Okay, and then Martech developer summary skills. Okay, let me see if you mentioned skills over here again. No. Okay, that's good. Yeah. So here I see that you're grouping some of the sections, so summary skills, and you've also grouped the education certifications. Fair enough, that's fine. Okay, senior Martech developer. I would say remove this, just because this is it's not like LinkedIn where you have like let me show you. So it's not like you have wow, yeah, because this is incognito. Let's see if I can show you here. Yeah. Yeah. So it's not like you have this. You don't have this section in the resume. I wouldn't add it. I think it's just occupying space. So if I were you, I'd just remove that. Remove that. You can leave it. It doesn't hurt either. Okay. Summary and skills. So maybe separate them. Maybe not. It's fine. So resourceful entrepreneur with 6+ years in marketing. Okay. This has sharpened my ability to match products end-to-end, optimize the strength, and drive client growth. Okay. All right, yeah. I will, once again, just make it short. So I have put all the content, and I've used like a very small font. Okay. What I did is I just, I have the same thing. So I'll just remove some of these, okay? Resourceful entrepreneur with 6+ years in marketing and 4 years in software web development. I excel at bringing marketing insights, bridging. Yeah, I will just remove this. Bridging marketing insights with technical expertise to deliver exceptional support. Has sharp ability to manage projects end to end. Yeah, I will just leave the short bio or summary. I would just leave it for LinkedIn, and there you can put as much as you want. But here, maybe I'll just trim it to 2 sentences, okay? And then. Did you? Okay, yeah, I didn't add because you had it in a different place, which is fine. So I'll just put z@gmail.com. Here we'll just put like a random number. We'll just put this z. Location. I know you have all of this, so that you should be fine with that. Yeah, I'll just put it like that. And then I know you have. Yeah, let's just look at this resume. So another thing that I would point out here is the spacing on the sides. I think you should have like a spacing on the sides and on at the top. I don't know exactly if you have a spacing or not, but I think you should have spacing there. And here as well at the bottom you should have some spacing. Okay, so that would be the first thing to fix. Just fix that, and then make the name smaller. Okay, so yeah, those are the 2 things that right now just seem to pop up. Okay, cool. And then here, so we're already here. Then the skills. So actually I don't like the labels in the skills, but in this case I think they look good. So like languages, and then you just describe the languages and stuff like that. I don't know if this is a language. I don't think Bootstrap is a language. I think it's more like a design library. It's like I've used Bootstrap. I just don't remember exactly what it is. I think it's like Tailwind, right? It's the same as Tailwind, which is like a library, but I don't think it's a language. So yeah, I will remove it. And then this is just like, is this like a language? Yeah, I think it's like a markup language, right? I've used it too. I just don't remember exactly. Okay, Liquid. Yeah, that's good. Okay. npm script. That's the thing. That's why I don't like labels, because if you put language and it's not a language, it makes you look a little bit bad. Okay. Databases, MySQL, NoSQL. Okay, these are good. REST APIs. Okay, that's not a database, but yeah. Okay. See, that's the thing. Once again, the labels, tools, all of this. Okay. Blue. ESPs, which I think it's email service providers, right? I think that's what it is. And you have quite a bit of them, so which is good. This is good. Yeah. So this is fine. I don't have any issues with that. Once again, maybe you'll just have to move things around. It's not a big deal if it's not a language and you have it as a language. They don't even know what it is either, so it's fine. Okay. So yeah, I would leave it like that if you want to leave it. If you just want to have like a whole list without any labels, that's completely fine as well. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. Okay. So that's good. 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 Professional experience, or also called work experience, that's fine. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be work experience every time. Company, you have the company, you have the job title, that's good, and then you have the date. This is a very good format. I agree with all of this is fine. Okay. Once again, we have to do a lot of trimming here. I guess that's the hardest part, because you have like a ton of experience here, and yeah, I'm sad to see it go, but some of it has to go. Okay. So let's try to do that quickly. Manage multi-channel lifecycle marketing campaigns for 3+ active clients, including. Okay, yeah, you can trim this by saying managed, and also that's the other thing. So change the first word verb in bullet points to past tense. So similar to some of the experience that you have here. So see, recruited, successfully migrated, developed, design, improved, all of that, right? So here you have manage, code, and I think you have it like that because it's the present, so you're still doing it. But I would have past tense, okay? Managed multi-channel lifecycle marketing campaigns for 3+ active clients. Okay, including email and CMS development, list management, and journey building to drive engagement. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's fine. Code, QA, and tested email, CMS, and push campaigns, ensuring flawless execution with a focus on accessibility. Okay, that's good. Yeah, this is good. Maybe just try to mention more. Just try to mention more keywords. Collaborated with clients, cross-functional teams to optimize strategies, implement them. See, this one I think it can go away. Collaborated with clients and cross-functional teams to optimize strategies. Since you're more like a specialist, like a kind of developer type role, I would just remove this one. Oversee project life cycles from conception to execution, ensuring timely delivery in alignment with client goals while adhering. So this is more like a managerial role, and managerial bullet point. Maybe you can just rewrite some of that, but I'm just gonna, since we have to remove some of them, I'll just have 2 of them, okay? Live from backpack, that's as good once again. Partnered with agency and corporate clients to deliver digital marketing solutions, including list management. Manage multiple accounts and project life cycles, promote strategy execution, ensuring compliance. Keywords, this is good. Partner with agency, corporate marketing solutions. Journey solutions to create personalized customer experience, leveraging data sources to boost engagement and retention. This is good. Enhanced campaign programs. Most of it's kind of repetitive. It's almost the same thing, but said in a different way. Enhanced campaign performance by coding and queuing emails, troubleshooting technical issues, delivering seamless, compliant, multi-channel campaigns. See, you mentioned that more times here. Okay. Yeah, maybe let's see. Partner with agency and corporate clients to deliver marketing solutions, including list management. Yeah, it's hard to trim all of this information. Manage multiple account and project life cycles. I would keep this one. Develop and execute complex journeys and automations to create personalized customer experience, leveraging data-driven strategies to boost engagement and retention. Once again, like which kind of strategies, like which strategies to be specific. And this is good because that was to boost engagement and retention. Or you can say like to boost engagement and retention by doing that, right? Or applying this strategy rather than just saying data-driven strategies. That's what I would do, but yeah. I'm gonna remove this one. Enhance campaign performance by coding technical issues, delivering seamless and compliant. See, once again, just try to be more specific. I'm gonna keep that one, but you can be a little bit more specific about like troubleshooting technical issues, like which kind of issues, and delivering compliant multi-channel campaigns. Well, that kind of speaks for itself, right? So that should be fine. Yeah. Led the internal validation development of an email design system. So you have a lot of experience with email providers. I can see instrument and instrument. Yeah, you can leave this one. It's fine. Once again, keywords. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, no, you have a lot of experience. This is good. Independently manage projects, maintain project milestones. Mm, yeah, I would just, well, let's just leave it at that. QA checks to uphold human quality standards and proactively resolving technical issues for optimal durability in performance. See, this is similar to the one that I just showed you. So you want to be a little bit more specific on these ones, just because QA checks to uphold email quality standards such as this or that, and proactively resolving technical issues, which issues for optimal delivery and performance. Since it's email, I know what you're talking about. Just maybe try to be a bit more specific. I'm gonna remove this, and once again, I'm just removing it because we have to make it one page. You can keep all of those, or just rewrite them, or not. Okay. It's good. Design, development. See, I like this one. I saw this one. So yeah, this one. Design, develop, and QA tested custom software systems for data and telecom e-commerce, contributing to an algorithm. See, the custom software systems, like which ones were I know they're custom, but which ones for data and telecom e-commerce? I know you have the numbers and all of that as people recommended. I've seen that. Billion. Okay, yeah. So just try to be a little bit more specific here with which software systems, and if no, this is strong, but yeah, could be better. Improved user shopping flow with React. See, this is good. So this is what I want to get at. You want to do this. Improved user shopping flow with React, Redux, and Next.js by analyzing customer needs and re-architecting, while also aiding the QA team to increase efficiency and bug resolution. See, this is good because you're using keywords. You're saying like I use this technologies to do that and then increase that. So this is good. Okay, so I like this too, but this one I like the most. So try to make all your bullet points like that. This one is also good here. This one's also good. And try to use keywords. Successfully migrated product websites to Unbound CMS, streamlining operations, improving user experience. Develop 5+, yeah. So this thing like the 100+, you can just say successful migrating product websites, develop 5+. I know I've seen this on the internet that you want to see you want to put numbers, you want to put the impact that you had, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of that one. You can leave it though if you want to. Develop features and product, which is resulting in increased engagement. Okay, cool. Let's just leave that. It's good. You're created to instruct hundreds to multiple programming languages and frameworks such as, okay, once again, good use of keywords. Apps and okay, this I would just remove this extra information. I don't think it's needed. Collaborating on the internal tools for instructional associates to grade and track student data leveraging. Okay, yeah, this is good. See, collaborating on this, using that to achieve what? Okay, this is good. And I saw this and I saw that maybe this is related to the same thing. So you have this here and this here. So I guess it's related to the same thing. That's what I assumed. So I think I assumed right, not sure. And since you already have to, just try to keep it. I know it was like a different role, but yeah, just try to keep it short. Let's start with complications. See, like this one, produce responsive front-end web applications using that. Develop full stack web applications. So see, it's kind of repetitive. I know it's not the same thing, but I think it's kind of repetitive. So you can just remove this one. Okay, languages and computer science concepts, including their structures. Okay, high knowledge. Cool. I'd rather have you just have one, just because you already have some of it up there, but just apply knowledge to do. I mean, you're just mentioning things here like data structure, like and computer science concepts, including. Just apply the knowledge on what? On what did you apply the knowledge? I think that's important to mention, so I'm just going to remove this. Once again, removing for spacing here. Okay. Produced custom emails using HTML CSS for promotion with 30+ brokers. See, so that's the thing. Like this gets too repetitive. Like you have it. I removed it twice. So see, it just gets too repetitive. I don't like to see that. If I was a recruiter, I wouldn't like to see that either. So you see how it gets too repetitive. So just try to keep it. Like if you're gonna add it, maybe put in 1 or 2 bullet points, but don't put it in every one. Okay, I know it's not on everyone, but it seems too repetitive, too forced. That's the word. Conventions and sponsor event invitation conducted email QA process to ensure brand identity across all devices and email service providers. Okay. Maintain division WordPress sites, ensuring all listens were up to date and available on site before the play email blast of the property. Okay, this is good. Conduct email brand to ensure brand identity across all devices and email service providers. Good. Okay, yeah, these are fine. Yeah. Produce 7 weekly email campaigns. See, approximate 7. That's the thing. See, it just make it a little bit harder on yourself. They just say produce weekly email campaigns using SendGrid to code emails. Good. That's technology keyword to conduct this. Okay. Report. You're already talking about this once again. Create weekly email campaigns. Weekly email. Pass off. Yeah, I don't like this too, but I'm just gonna remove that one. Okay. Data analysis using what? How do you conduct the data analysis? Using like which, like MailChimp, using SendGrid once again. So you want to mention that to create weekly email performance reports. So yeah, that's good. This is good though. Yeah. Okay. So we've trimmed it a little bit. Okay. And another thing that it's worth mentioning here. And before that, let me just check the chat and everything else. Okay. Let's see. Just answer some things here. Okay, what was the next thing? Okay, yeah. So what I was gonna say is that here, I see some, where is it? Discrepancy with the dates. So like if you look at the date here, I see August 2019 to September 2019, which is like a month. But from there, you go to 2021 and then to March, from November to March. So it's going from the future to the past. So yeah, so I guess that might not be ideal here. So you might have to correct this. And then you go to 2020 once again. So this is just maybe a typo. I don't know. I guess this is just a typo, right? But yeah, you should correct that one. And yeah, 2020. Yeah, then it goes in order. I think I checked. Yeah, but this one, it seems there's like a discrepancy there. I don't know if you moved some of this and then that's why. But yeah, so just like a friendly reminder to remove that, to correct that. And yes, that was that. And then here, let's see. The other thing was and I know it's hard to read. Let me just make it small there. Yeah, that's better. Okay, cool. And let's see, what is it? General Assembly, but then I want you to see the education. Yeah, maybe I'll just go to your resume. Okay. So here, for the education, this is fine. We have like, where when you graduated, and then you have the bachelor's in business administration, you have the dates. So it's like a clear path towards the future, and like the timeline, it's correct here. You're saying like where you studied. That was the other thing that I was gonna say. So here you have General Assembly co-op. Is this like one thing, or like co-op is one thing and General Assembly is a different thing? Just because I see you have two different things. And if that's the case, what's co-op? What does this stand for? Because I don't know exactly what does that stand for. So that you might want to correct that as well. And I know you have education and certifications. Yeah, certificate, digital marketing fellowship, certificate. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, this is good. This is enough. This is how you should mention it. And I know you have two columns here. You can just put them together, like separated by a comma. And you also want to put like the location. If there is a location, if it's remote, it's fine. You don't have to put it. If it's remote, don't put it. But if it's like a school, Once again, I know this is in New York, but yeah, I mean, in this case, you don't have to put it in. Here you also have like Oregon, right? So that's fine. So yeah, don't put the location. I thought this was, you didn't have where it was. Or it was like hard to know where it was, okay? Cool. But here maybe you can add like a location, General Assembly. Like what is that? I know it's like, I think it's a boot camp, right? I think I've seen it before. So yeah, maybe it's a boot camp. So maybe then you don't have to put anything. Okay, cool. So that's that, and let me see if I missed anything here. And sorry that I went fast with this one, but just trying to make it to the end of the night here because it's late. Okay, so format is great, strong bullet points, good use of keywords overall, very good. Font is easy to read. I like the bullet points. So try to see if, yeah, that was the other suggestion. So just try to see if a white background looks better instead of the current one that you have here, which is bluish. I see the personal information is 2 columns. So once again, try not to use 2 columns, but this is, we talked about this. It's really optional. It's really up to you. Maybe add the skills section label. It looks good without as you have it too. So it looks good without it too. So yeah, that's fine. So this is what I mentioned, that you have languages, the labels, that's completely fine. And you don't have a separation, but you have it here combined, so which is completely fine as well. Okay. And then, let's see. Oh yeah, so that was the other thing. So I see you mentioned Django, right? So this is not a language, this is a framework. But it doesn't matter, right? As I said, it doesn't really matter. It's just technicalities. But if you use Django, maybe try to include Python. I think Python, it will help you a lot as well. So try to include Python because Django uses Python because it's a framework based on Python. So then I will try to include Python. It could help you a lot. It could help bring up your resume and level up. You might have to sacrifice some of the bullet points, work experience in order to get the resume under 1 page, which is recommended. But if you want to keep it 2 pages, that's completely fine. A label for education, certifications can be only education, since you already have that this is certifications, like you're already saying a certificate, right? So they know it's a certification. They know this is like a fellowship, and they know this is a certificate once again. So yeah. So you don't need to put like, you can just put education. Yeah, but it doesn't matter if you don't change it. Name seems to be too big, so we talked about that. So that's a thing that I would say, just change the name, make it smaller, don't make it too big, because it's overpowering the rest of the content. And I don't see it, but I already see that it's too big. Okay. Change the first, we talked about this, include more technologies, keywords. Yeah, I would say just try to include more technologies, keywords. I know you're using a lot of them, but yeah, the way that you did in these bullet points, that's the ideal way to do it. We talked about the certifications, the co-op, and the mistake in the dates, and then add some padding margin on the sides and top and bottom too. Okay, I think that's all for this. Once again, it's a strong resume. If you don't want to make so many changes as the ones that I told you, just make the name smaller. That's the main thing, and add some spacing on the sides, and maybe try to change the color to like a white one. I would do that. And since you have like a lot of experience, and some of the experience is not really it's not gonna weigh too much on your resume. For example, if you go to the experience here, so you were like an email web developer for 1 month. So in this case, that could hurt you a little bit more than help you. And the reason is that you were there for a month, right? Their recruiters are gonna ask you like, why were you there for a month? Why were you there for only 1 month? So it could hurt you even more than help you, right? And if it was just like I don't know, like an internship or something like that, it's fine. But like, it seems like it was like a position, like a full-time position here. So that's, yeah, I don't know. So maybe it could hurt you more than help you. So you can remove that safely and nothing will happen, since you already have like the similar experience here, or well, not there, but you have a lot of experience doing like, being like an email specialist, right? So So yeah, you can remove this, no problem, if you wanted to. So I'm gonna remove it from here, just to see how, just to show you how it will look once I remove it, and then make this a little bit better, or bigger, I guess, and make it fit in one page. And let me just answer this question that I got on the chat. Wait. Yeah. Let me just. Alright, yeah. A lot of people sending their resumes to review them, but like, I think it would be for the next time. Okay, and let me see this. Okay, cool. All right, and then yeah, so that would be my advice there, and then just try to fix these ones we talked about them. Yeah, since this is just like a software engineer fellow. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, so this is a thing that digital marketing fellowship, is that the same thing as this? I guess that it is the same thing. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I mean, yeah, you can put like the certifications. You can also put in the work experience. Yeah, so then you can just trim down this the way that we trimmed it down, and then let's see what else you have. Yeah, some of the other positions are good because they're longer than the first one that we encountered. Yeah, so I think it's good. I think it's really good. So if you do it like this, that should help you a lot. So I'll just keep it like that, and let's see how to make it one page. You have a lot of experience, so sometimes you'll just have to sacrifice some of some of the work experience just to keep it one page. Why? Just because you're gonna keep moving on, you're gonna keep getting more jobs, so maybe you're just gonna stay at the same, but then you can expand the bullet points, and then some of the jobs that you have when like early on, then they won't matter too much. They usually just care about like the last 3 jobs, right? Because if you make this two, let's say that you have like 10 jobs, right? So then you'll have 10 companies. You will have 10 companies. You'll have to put like 10 different bullet points, or like as many bullet points as you want to put. But like this is gonna become like unbearable. It's just gonna be way too long, right? And then recruiters won't read it. That's why you wanna keep removing some of the oldest or like the previous work experiences that you've had. So let me see if I can remove this one as well. And once again, you don't have to do it. We can just you can just keep it the way it is and use um the one that you have over there, General Assembly. Okay. Oh, see, it's still a lot. So maybe let's see. Did I remove this already? No, I didn't. Oh yeah, this is the one that. Okay, yeah. So see, this looks a little bit better. So like if we go here, 10. Let's just make like use. Oh, but you have a lot of certifications and experience. See, that's the thing. Like this is just like a game of trying to trim things. It's like the simpler it is, the better. But you have a lot of stuff. So yeah, so that's completely fine. Um, you do want to mention the certificate, so maybe I'll just leave them there. I'll just leave them the way it is. And if I cannot make space to make it one page, then I'll just start removing some of the things up here. Oh, that's fine. Let's see how it looks without this. It looks fine. Yeah, it looks a little empty. I won't be able to make it one page though. So I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. And you can stick to this, or maybe you can just keep trimming it down. I think this is just, I'm just gonna be here all night if I just keep trimming it down, just trying to fit everything, right? So yeah, I'll just leave this to you. You can maybe rewrite some of the bullet points. Yeah, I don't see how I can trim this even further, so I'm just gonna leave it at that, and maybe I'll just remove some of the certifications. you have a lot of experience, so I don't think it will matter too much. What will matter more is that you have the digital brand man- yeah. I will just leave it like this. And if you're going for like software engineering, then I'll just leave this one, the one from General Assembly, because that could help you. But then for the rest, I think I will just remove them. And let's see what else we can trim down here. I've trimmed everything already. If anything, something can be done here. That's a tool as well, so I'll just do that. If anything, I'll just leave it. I'll just do it like that. That's the best I can do. I don't think I can trim it even further. And even then, it's hard for me to read because it's too small. But yeah, but it's fine. I'll send you this if you want to take a look at this. And once again, I'll send you the feedback. There were no questions for this resume, but yeah, I'll send you the feedback. I'll give you some credits as well so that you can try this software. And if you don't want to use it, it's completely fine. The credits are still there if you want to use her. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, the summary would be to make the name smaller, add spacing on the sides. And yeah, today was like a long day. It was a long session, a long live. But thank you for the people and everyone else who watched at some point. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here with me, seeing those resume reviews. I hope it helped some people. I hope it helps. And sorry for rambling too much. I think it's been 2 hours already. So yeah, I have to keep them a little bit short. But thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Thank you for the people who send me the resumes. I'll DM you with the feedback, and I'll give you some credits to try resumeboostai.com. And yeah, don't forget to go to resumeboostai.com if you need to create like a professional resume. And I'll see you on the next resume reviews, which will be next week. Maybe I'll try to make it a bit earlier so that we don't extend too much into the night. But thank you, appreciate it. And yeah, subscribe to the channel. I think that's the thing that will help me the most. Leave a comment, leave a question if you have any questions, and send your resume for the next session. And I'll see you, everyone. Thank you, appreciate it. Bye.